Sound.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Michael Aji, I'm the director of M&X Limited. We're into import and export, and as well as do money transfers all over the world, especially Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, instant money transfer to anywhere in the world. We're into consultation as well, and we do a lot here. So our office is at number 164 African Road. As a Nigerian, I'm really happy with what went during the course of the election, most especially how the president of Nigeria, as a Nigerian, I'm very proud to be a Nigerian on that day, because the way the president took it, since we had our independence, we've never had a transition of from one government to the other like we had this one now. This is a very credible election. The last one we had was the June 12th, which never came to pass. If you ask any Nigerian, I will tell you June 12th. It means it will not come to pass. And everybody was looking to work forward for this very one to be like that. But to everybody's surprise, the election went well. There was no crisis, and the president surprised me most and most Nigerians the way he considered it defeat and congratulated the president-elect even before the announcement of the result by the INEC. So he's a brave man. I commend him so much for that, and Nigerians will never remember him for that. Like Buhari has been tested, and in terms of the problem we have in Nigeria and Africa generally is leadership. And in terms of Nigerians' problem, corruption has been the order of the day. Corruption is in the high place in Nigeria today. Yeah. That is why we are not developed, we are underdeveloped. We are saying we are underdeveloped because of that. We've got the resources, we've got everything going for us in Nigeria, but we are underdeveloped because of corruption. And Buhari coming in as a president, I, like myself, I'm a PDP man. I'm a strong PDP man, but I strongly in support of Jonathan winning the election, because he's been tried and tested in terms of corruption. The major problem we have in Nigeria is corruption, and he's there to tackle the corruption. Corruption and indiscipline. He's a disciplined man. He has done it before in terms of discipline. We had the war against discipline when he was in government in military era, and he's coming again to bring that discipline and experience that he had before. And most of the tackle the corruption aspect of it. Then Nigeria would be a great place for us to go back home. Like me, I want to go back home. Everybody wants to go back. But when you don't have a good system on ground, you don't need to go back. You remain here. So I know he's going to do a good job since he has done it before. And with the help of the kind of people he has around him, he has to tackle that corruption. That is the major problem happening.
Actually, I think it's the best Nigerian has ever had, anyway, because I think for the first time our votes really counted. And honestly, I think I'll give that to the former president, Jonathan, because he has changed the electoral process in Nigeria, and I'm very happy and proud that really Nigerians came out to vote, because I think this is actually the first time so many of us actually went to the polling units to cast their votes, and for the first time it really counted. So right now I'm very proud to be in Nigeria, and I'm very, very proud of my fellow Nigerians. I really applaud Jonathan for his action. It was really, really recommendable. It's a great thing to do, because for the first time, I think, in the history of Nigeria, an incumbent president is being overthrown in an election. And I think it's an honorable thing for him. It's an honorable thing that he has really done, and I just wish that his successors would follow suit. And Nigerians will keep doing what we just did in the previous election. Okay? It's very simple. All the promises he's made us, all the change he has promised, as long as we start putting them in place, that is very fine. I bet Nigerians will all be happy and very comfortable with his tenure. So as long as he doesn't start failing on all the things he's promised us during the elections, we'll be very happy and we'll be very proud of him. As long as we can safely go back home and be secured, and we wouldn't worry about security, as long as we have lights, no generators running from morning till night, as long as our children can go to school safely and come back home, as long as our graduates can have jobs when they graduate, I think Nigerians wouldn't have anything to complain about it. But one thing he should know is that Nigerians are really, really expecting a lot from him, because most Nigerians really wanted the change. He won us during his campaign, and it's time for him to put his actions in place. So we are looking forward to that change.
Okay, to begin with, introduce myself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm Chris. My name is Chris. Obina, so Nigerian by birth. Talking about our elections is a welcome development. There is a sigh of relief, by Nigerians all over the globe. The election, based on independent observers' comments about the election, it went free, fair, and is credible.
Yeah.
So the most important thing about the election is the attitude of the key players.
Okay.
So everything was geared towards preventing violence.
Yeah.
Taking note of the nature of the Nigerian environment. Yeah, so it's a welcome development. Most importantly, the way the election was organized and was carried out. Then also the people showed an extraordinary determination, by coming out en masse to vote. It's on record. This election had the highest voter participation in the history of Nigeria. So it's a welcome development, which means the democratic system is sinking deep into the minds of Nigerians.
Okay, and finally, Chris, what are your hopes for the new Buhari government in terms of taking Nigeria forward? How do you think you can be able to solve some of the many problems that are happening to Nigeria?
Yes, as you can find out yourself, Nigeria got entrenched problems. The expectations are quite high on Buhari. So, on my own opinion, I think he should. I mean, the most daunting problems in Nigeria is quite obvious. Corruption is key. Security, building up of the institutions. The institutions should be more powerful than individuals. So Nigeria is a country of immense potential. So if these factors, the armed forces, the police needs to be organized and fortified, the judicial system needs to be, given some level of independence, I think, and also there must be a serious effort to unite the country, so that because Nigeria has got very obvious fault lines, tribal and religious, fault lines. So he should make policies and take deliberate actions to bridge, to close that gap. Yeah. So I mean the expectations are quite high, but to be on the cautious side, we still wait to see what he'll be up to. But I mean the population is quite optimistic.
My name is Michael Wicha. I'm from Nottingham State in Nigeria. I've been a student of Nottingham University until I finished in around September 2018. So I'm right now working and just counting my days here before I go back home. General Buhari should just fulfill his promises. He should be a man of his word, do what he said he would do. And if he does that, I think the country would have been close to fulfilling his potential.
We've been talking to one of Nigerians' prominent sons here in Nottingham,
in sharing his personal opinions on Jonathan's government, and of course the aspiration and expectations of all Africans, of all people of the world, and people outside Nigeria, of expectation of the new Commander-in-Chief of Nigeria. We are proud of Nigeria for a history that has been made, that no sitting president has ever been removed by Jonathan. We are very proud of you, and we hope that Nigeria becomes a success and it will impact the whole of Africa. This is Insite TV, and I'm your host. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Smart Sound